It's the idiot check, it's the idiot check. Have we accounted for all those idiots yet? It's the idiot check, it's the idiot check. Oh yeah, we're all here.
Hi guys, I feel really fucking annoyed with my life now. Technical problems.
Puts a different vibe on the show.
Down. I'm going to be even more depressed.
It's like, forget it.
Good. Pod number 36.
The long-awaited 36.
We must nearly be at Tom Heron's age. A few more pods to go.
That's true.
Whatever. I'm not even this age yet.
Nah, of course you are. You were like, I swear you were like 36 4 years ago or something when I used to live in Brighton.
That is a libel. Is libel written down? Slander. Which one's written down? Which one's spoken?
Pidle. Pod idle.
I think slander. That's slander.
Pod idle would be quite good as a Simon Cowell TV show. Pod idle.
Would we be the freaks that they bring out in the first round?
To be laughed at, yeah.
Every chance.
I think so.
So what's your podcast about?
Well, it's called Idiot Check. Oh, is that because you're all idiots? No, it's just this in-joke about musicians and sort of...
You wouldn't know anything about that, Simon.
Yeah. Oh.
Big words, Tom.
Off to a bad start immediately.
Louis Walsh, on the other hand, he knows everything there is to know.
Yeah. Wandering Hands, that's what he knows about.
Oh, yeah. That video's creepy, isn't it? Have you seen the Mel B one?
Yeah. That's what I was referring to, yeah. Touching is touching.
Sure.
So...
Well, very topical. Very topical. Right. Well, here we are, Pod 36. So, coming in your ears, Idiot Check podcast. Congratulations. Every other week, they said. More regularly, they said. Rumble and Jingle coming up later. Definitely.
Yeah. What's the topic this week, guys?
Good topic.
You'll have to wait and see.
The topic is secret. Secret topic.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a nightmare finishing my one.
Yeah, me too. Oh.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great. It's probably the best one, but it's going to be right at the very end. So
yeah,
definitely, definitely listen through. So what's been going on then? Yeah, what's been happening? Tell me.
Oh, football. How's the football?
It didn't come home in the end.
I was a bit annoyed that all our sort of slagging off Gareth Southgate songs happened after he proved himself to be a national treasure.
Well, you're the only one who slagged him off, wasn't it?
Who slagged off Gareth Southgate?
Oh, right.
Did you?
Just you, mate.
Yeah,
just
a little bit. Well, it was a general football slagging off. It wasn't specifically at him. I just mentioned his name.
Right.
That's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he proved us all wrong. He proved me wrong.
So what were you expecting from him? That they would lose every game? At what point did he prove you wrong? Which game? Was it the penalty shootout? Penalties, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got literally nothing to do with him, has it? Really, other than the order of the strikers. Is that how they?
He knew exactly what not to do.
Or don't miss.
Don't kick it towards the keeper.
Ideally, don't miss.
Kick it the opposite way the keeper's diving.
Yeah, sure, right.
Did you think a little bit we were going to win towards the end?
No.
England.
There were moments.
Really?
Were moments where I started to believe that we could at least get to the final, but no.
Maybe through like administrative error or something.
It was quite annoying how people were sort of starting to say that we're going to win the World Cup and it's coming home at game 2. We've won one game.
Home.
This is the year, boys, yeah.
But always when they have journalists in the street outside like a stadium and go up to football fans, they have to say that, don't they? Coach coming home, we're going to win. What do you think the score's going to be? 2-0 England, always.
Yeah, it's always 2-0.
Completely based on nothing.
Yeah, but 2-0 is the score where you feel like you can have a little bit of relax. Although didn't we lose? No, we were up to. I can't remember any of it, mate. It was so long ago.
Is football's coming home referring to the fact that football was created in England?
Scotland, apparently.
Or is it coming home referring to winning the World Cup in England?
It's probably a bit of both.
Oh, yeah, no, because when was it actually written? I don't remember when that song, which World Cup was.
Weirdly, it was written for the Euros in 96, and then re-released again in and weirdly because all the references are to World Cup things, and yet they brought it out in 96 when the Euros.
That was in England.
Yeah, that was in England. So if it's coming home would only work if it is in England, right?
Hmm.
So bollocks.
Well, sort of, but then the cup is coming home, isn't it? Although I don't know if you actually get ownership of the cup itself. It's not even a cup.
Football, is it?
Have you tried?
Football's coming home.
Can you see a way of pouring liquid into that thing? It's not really a cup, is it? It's a world.
It'd be good for like punch or something.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. No, because isn't it the World Cup's a little got?
It's not a cup.
It's a little statue, isn't it?
I hate to break it to you, mate. It's not a fucking cup.
It's not even a cup. What do we call it now? The world.
It's quite phallic in a way. It's like bulbous.
It's like a man's hand holding a melon. A loft.
Yeah, so there you go. World melon hand.
John Melon hand.
My publishers are laughing because they knew what was up. This is why I think it was all some sort of Russian conspiracy where they knew we were going to do well because they bought the rights to what seemed a bit of a random decision in the past, the Lightning Seeds catalogue, right? Which is why I did that cover of the Lightning Seeds song, because they told me to do it, because they said it was going to be a big song, like it could be a big cover, and it did all right actually. And then
which song was it?
Pure.
Oh yeah, pure and simple every time.
Yeah. A late 80s
That's not you.
smash.
That's my impression of him.
That's fine, mate.
So you were saying that they anticipated the
well, it got
a win or something?
So they had the number one single for again.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise that. I thought they just wanted to get hold of sugar-coated icebergs.
Deep cut.
How do you know it wasn't that?
I don't know. That could have been it. It could have been a complete passion project with just the maybe every 4 years make a lot of money. So
did they get Baddiel and Skinner's cut as well?
Yeah, I don't know I don't know if it's a 3-way cut. We could probably look on the PRS database right now if you want to find out.
If you wouldn't mind.
Okay, let's have a look. Keep talking on yourselves. So I'm just typing this PRS for music. This is the royalty database for music in the UK. Collection agency. They pay us money every quarter if you're doing well. Or, well, you don't have to be doing well. You could have no money. They'll still pay you it, though.
I get paid little money.
No, you must have the odd. The odd good time. The odd good.
I can't really rely on it, but when it comes through,
I've got to rely on it sometimes. It's very scary. You're just like, fuck.
You're quite prolific with your releases and syncs and all that, so
kind of.
You've probably got a steady.
Yeah, waiting 10 years to release each album is not the best, is it? What's the song called again? What is the song called? It's Coming Home.
No. 3 lines. It's Coming Home is just one of the prominent hooks, Luke. But make no mistake, 3 lines are on that shirt.
It's so cool that I can actually just find this. Fully documented. Right, here's the share. It's a 25 to Ian Brody of the Lightning Seeds, 12.5 to Baddiel and Skinner respectively, so 12.5 each. And then their publishers have half. Publishers get half, which is Chrysalis. There's some real inside baseball here, people, if you want to know. Cobalt Music and Chrysalis have half the publishing. Then composer share to Ian Brody of 1/4, and then Baddiel has 12.5 and Skinner has 12.5. So
I think that's fair.
Brody's got the lion's share there. The 3 lion's share, you could say.
Were you still talking about the Lightning Seeds?
Well, it's quite an interesting little split of how the songwriting went on that. So he's
doing a bit of journalism.
This is a music podcast after all, isn't it? Is it? No, not really.
Is it? No one's ever established that for sure.
No, it hasn't. But there you go. There's a bit more evidence to that side of things. A bit of behind the scenes, how it worked. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening.
Always, before you go into these writing sessions, the tip is always set out the splits beforehand.
Yeah. Get a piece of paper, any piece of paper.
Always do the splits.
Say, whoa. Before we do anything, I want to make sure that we sort out the splits first. Before you even know what anyone's contributed to it anyway.
No.
I think that's a vibe killer, right? Someone in PRS told me that.
Well, with that,
said, this is what you got to do.
Well, someone told me that at BIM, and when I watched that upcoming Ed Sheeran documentary called Songwriter, in quotation marks, which I'm enjoying. It is actually in.
Is it actually in quotation?
Yeah. Well, yeah. On the YouTube, the description was and when he does go into those how I wrote Shape of You, if he doesn't walk into that room with a piece of paper and do the splits day one, then he's no professional, from as far as I'm concerned. I'll lose all respect I've got from him, and that's a lot. That's a lot of respect that will be lost.
No, it isn't.
Isn't it? Oh,
you don't have any respect for him. No. You despise the guy.
I got confused.
As a musician and a person, as far as I'm aware.
I don't know him.
Well, he's never met him, so
I have actually. So thanks very much.
He's all right.
Have you?
Back in the day,
they were on the same publisher management.
Oh yeah, but doesn't mean he met him.
I did meet him.
I thought he would have been kept away from him at all costs.
I met him at a Foy Vance gig.
Oh, Foy Vance,
the Union Chapel. Oh, we had his guitar on his back. He wasn't even playing. Who brings a guitar to another person's gig? Yeah, so that's publishing, songwriting. So
done.
Ed Sheeran, done. Hey. Is he all right? Oh baby. Yeah, I think he's writing a song. Oh. Hey. Baby. Oh, he could be having a stroke. Oh, yeah. I found this funny thing on. I should have prepped this. Did you see this thing on the news? This was a long time ago. I just saved it because it was funny. This guy, he killed his wife.
Right.
Which we can all relate to, right? And then phoned the police, and it was quite a funny 911 call. Do you want to hear the 911 call?
I would, yeah.
Should we hear it?
Okay.
It's very British. Cool. This is how you kill someone.
I think I've heard this.
Have you? Yeah, well, shut up. You haven't heard it. Then you should. Can you laugh really loud?
Yeah.
It's good though. I did listen to it back today. I was like, this is funny. It's definitely funny.
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
Let's hear it.
Well, you're going to have to play it. Oh, yeah. It's not going to work otherwise. Yeah. It's in the, you have to get it in the old libraries.
I'm already on it.
Oh, you were just pretending there. You were just trying to be like a little kind of, let's hear it, as if...
Yeah, exactly. As in, like...
We're professional.
The world doesn't need to know that we can't sync up our iTunes.
Oh, I thought they did. Oh, fuck, I can't find it. Oh, here it is. It's called I've Killed My Wife, if you're looking for the file. Yeah, mate.
Ooh.
I've just killed my wife. You've heard this, Paul. Just pretend you haven't heard it, mate.
Hopefully it will kick off a craze. And then there'll be more
of killing...
Yeah.
Wives?
I love content, mainly.
Just owning up to things.
Doesn't have to be wives.
Yeah, anyone.
I'm killing me wife.
Killing me wife.
'Cause it's killing me wife.
Okay,
and
have you got it?
Very nice. Yeah, got it.
All right, here we go.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I've just killed my wife.
You just killed your wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bit different for you tonight, I expect. Happy New Year.
Okay, and how have you killed her?
Suffocation, really, I guess. Bit of a bizarre situation, but, never mind.
Okay, is it just the two of you in the house?
Well, just the one of us now.
Right, okay.
Yeah, well, two. Yeah.
Okay, is there any other sort of issues that the officers need to be aware of when they come into the house? Is there anything
no,
dangerous?
not really. I'm not violent. I'm not nothing.
Okay. Stephen, can I just get you to go and answer the door? I believe we should have some officers there. Are you able to just go and speak to them?
Okay, they're here now, are they?
They should be there.
Right, I'm on my way.
Okay.
I'm on my way as we speak.
Okay.
I'm on my way.
Hello. Oh, hello, buddies.
Fucking hell.
Hello, buddy.
Hello, buddy.
Hey, come here, arrest me.
mind you where you step. There's a body around here somewhere.
It's good. Man. I just thought that was witty.
Excuse the mess. The wife usually tidies up.
Just the two of you, is it? Well, just one of us now.
Just one of us now.
I mean, how cold do you have to be to instantly just think, oh, your wife is no longer there? Like, she's no longer a person that I need to think is here because I've just killed her. No, it's just the one of us. Well, who else is it? Oh, your fucking dead wife. Yeah, but she's dead. Oh, yeah, she is still there. What a nutter.
Have a look. Murderers 999 call. Stephen Searle, 64.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks good as well, doesn't he?
Ooh, don't shame him.
He looks mean.
I'm not violent. No, I'm not nothing. Right, you've just suffocated your wife. But come on. Respect to him. We've all been there. We've all been there. Anyway.
Oh, he's an ex-UKIP councillor.
Oh, look at him. Fucking hell, mate.
He's an ex-UKIP councillor, strangled his wife,
Oh! Well, that explains it. Oh, great. Oh, never mind. No, please. Carry on. Great.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. Wasn't that funny? Tell you what, it's a good listen for completely hopeless, harrowing, fucking depressing viewing. The old confession tapes on Netflix. Fucking hell. It's just case after case of people that were like manipulated into confessing to doing things they didn't do and then going to prison.
And they're all false confessions, aren't they? Or coerced.
And even the ones you think where they have like a trial at the end to try and overturn it, and you go, there's all this hope. Oh, they might overturn it, the Supreme Court, and it's like, nah, denied. Yeah. Still going to prison. Oh, brilliant. The end. And then the credits roll and it's like, for fuck's sake.
You're left feeling empty.
Yeah,
sad.
Why did I watch that? Why am I doing this to myself? Yeah, it's worth a miss, probably. Tell you what is good. Rampage. Watched that the other night. Oh, solid.
Is that with Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
It is with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, yeah. It's a big monkey, it's a big crocodile, and it's a big wolf. Tearing the place up. Bloody brilliant.
Based on the computer game.
I thought it was based on true story.
That actually happened to Dwayne Johnson on his way home from wrestling once.
If you have seen Rampage, I noticed something very clever. It gave me a little chortle. He communicates with the monkey via sign language, right? And I noticed he kept doing this thing when he said, it's me, right? When he was saying to the monkey, calm down, it's me, yeah? He would like knock his two fists together. And I thought, well, that kind of makes me think of the word rock. And I looked it up, and it was, in fact, he was signing, it's me, the Rock.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I went, oh, that's funny. That's just a little bit, it's not, well, maybe.
Easter egg there.
I thought it was just a little bit of a treat for the WWE fans.
Did he give him the people's elbow at the end?
He did give someone a sleeper hold, actually, in the film. I think he has to contractually do at least one wrestling move in every film. I think
every
so.
film, right. I'm sure he does one in Jumanji as well. I watched that the other day. That's actually pretty good.
Is it?
Have you ever seen that film? Yeah, it's actually really funny.
He is actually the biggest film star in the world, pretty much, isn't he?
It's crazy, isn't it? He's very likeable.
He's quite a bad actor, though. He is quite bad. Like, he's not... There's nothing good about what he does. But no worse than Schwarzenegger or Van Damme or anything like that.
He's pure charisma. That's what they hire him for, charisma.
But he's not really that good at doing the one-liners that he does and the little winks. I think it's something to do with his weird head and his like completely the same colour. Like his face and his head are all the same. It just looks like one little thing, and then he's got these little eyes that poke out. Do you know what I mean? And it's so shiny. It's the same. There's the same sheen on the back of his head as there is on the front of his face. It just looks like a shiny, like a bowling ball kind of.
He's probably had to
like it's been lacquered.
Untrain his eyebrows.
Yeah. Does he even have any? I don't think he's got any eye. Maybe that's what it is. I don't think he's got any eyebrows. Maybe that's what I'm.
He definitely used to. He needed to. It's part of his thing, wasn't it?
That's one of his moves.
No, he does have eyebrows. Yeah. What am I talking about? There's something about his cheeky little face. Oh, I've seen a picture of him here with a nice little beard. That looks pretty good.
Ooh.
It's pretty sexy.
Do you think he'll ever lose the Dwayne The Rock Johnson thing and just be Dwayne Johnson? Has he tried?
I don't know, mate.
I think he already has, hasn't he?
Yeah, people still call him
that. I think he's fully transitioned.
I think if he runs for president, he should run as The Rock. He should revert back to just The Rock. President The Rock.
President.
It's really good. It's pretty good. I'd vote for him just on name alone, because then everyone it almost creates a precedent for like everyone has to have like a stupid name for that. Because you got Trump, Rock. Next person has to be like Sock, I don't know, or like
the Squeeze.
Plop. I don't know. Just some sort of
Dwayne the Plop Johnson.
the next president after that. You know, you've got to create a little pattern going.
Does Trump have entrance music? 'Cause that'd be quite good, wouldn't it? Like a bit of AC/DC.
What should he have?
Don't know, Blink-182 or something. I don't know,
Right.
something.
I think he was using something, didn't he? Wasn't he tried to get sued? Like whether he was using Springsteen or Neil Young or something.
Oh.
And they were like, "No way, mate." Tell you what, should use Baddiel and Skinner's Three Lions, because my publisher would
or
break
a Luke Sital sing song.
Yeah, I'd happily. I feel like we've talked about this.
Yeah, you said you would play his inauguration.
Oh yeah, did I say I would?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were kind of annoyed you weren't.
Yeah, I can't remember my justification there.
Without a moment's thought.
I think it would be good for the profile. I did not. Well, because if you just did one little gesture, if you sign language The Rock while I was playing, then people would know. Oh yeah, he's on The Rock's team.
He's a Trump supporter.
No, don't do that. No, they wouldn't think that. Obviously, there's no evidence to show that. When I'm playing it, is
The Rock actually running for president?
I don't know. Everyone seems to be all these rumours flown about.
Maybe we could work out I could actually ask my brother, both brothers, and my mum, who can both do sign language, all do sign language, what the word for sing is, and then maybe people can gesture that to Luke at his gigs instead of The Rock. Sing!
Or they could just, keep their hands to themselves and shut up.
In the winter of 2015, 3 men embarked on a project known as a podcast. Very little were known about these men, except that they all tried to do music, to varying degrees of unsuccessfulness. Where did they come from? Who were they? Why was one of them so bloody tall? All will be revealed in Idiot Check. If you haven't seen it, you can't, because it's an audio medium.
So we listened to some emails.
Oh, have we got any?
Got some bloody emails, haven't we?
Go on.
I'm going to read a follow-up from last pod first. Do you remember Yannick?
Oh, not really.
You don't really remember him?
Not really.
He was quite funny.
He was the guy who was wanting you to do the Dead Mouse crossover.
Oh, Generous Yannick.
Yes, Generous
He
Yannick.
gave you
Yang.
a penny extra for your performance.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
And he's written a follow-up to his last email and to the last podcast. Yannick says, "Listen to the latest pod, remembering that I wrote an email whilst being intoxicated, laughing, being embarrassed, buying a firearm, shooting myself. Still giving you idiots $6.01 per episode. Love, Dead Yannick."
What? Dead Yannick. Oh dear. And where's he from? I think maybe we're just missing it's a cultural mismatch on the old humour side.
He's German. He's
yeah,
German.
there you go.
But he's a German backpacker in New Zealand. I think that's very witty, but you know,
read it again
in an email. It sounds bad.
Sounds harrowing.
Read it again?
Listen. I'll try and read it in a jovial tone, so not to sound so sinister.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen to the latest pod, remembering that I wrote an email whilst being intoxicated, laughing, being embarrassed, buying a firearm, and shooting myself. Still giving you idiots $6.01 per episode. Love, Dead Yannick.
Okay.
That's more sinister to me.
Yeah. Oh, well, cheers, Yannick. Thanks for the email, Yannick. Interesting.
Yannick.
Yeah, please don't do it, Yannick. I mean, we want you to give us more money, and it is per month. or something like that, isn't it? Per episode.
If he's already set it up, as long as you've got enough in your account.
It's actually better if he is dead, in a way. Because then he can't stop. It makes it harder to... as long as no one else has got his Patreon password.
He can't rescind the payment. He can't stop the...
So that's €5 or whatever we've got for the rest of our lives, guys. So cheers, Yannick, mate. Rest in peace.
Thanks, Yannick. Rest in peace.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
He was.
In a way, we are his legacy. Because everything we do, it's sort of a bit of Yannick now, isn't it? Because he's in paying for this, essentially. He's set up a kind of foundation.
Well, doesn't that technically, because it's written down...
hopefully someone reads that and gets confused and thinks, oh, that's his will. We better pay $6, whatever it was, to that pod, not knowing what he meant he's already does, so we get double.
Oh, double it up.
Either way, we win.
Do you think by that logic, if they're going on this email, that he'll have dead Yannick on his tombstone?
Oh, it might be a different guy.
Dead Yannick, yeah.
Bit redundant putting dead Yannick on a gravestone, isn't it?
Save yourself a bit of money
obvious, isn't it?
On the letters.
Yeah, it's you do pay per letter, I imagine.
What do you want on your gravestone?
That's a good question, actually.
It is an interesting question. We should decide what each of us should have on our tombstone. I don't think we should be able to decide for ourselves.
Yeah.
Here lies Paul Steele.
Mm-hmm.
Loving husband.
Yeah.
Caring father.
Absent father.
Absent.
Right.
Disrespectful son.
Cubase.
It would have some kind of spelling mistakes on it because it would have been done on a PC.
Do you want to whack the Guardian review up
darling.
there?
Put the Guardian, 5 stars, the Guardian.
Broadsheet darling. Could never get the Skype thing working.
You could give my gravestone a centre parting as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Just a little sort of mop on
Paul
the top
Steele,
of the...
centre parted from us.
Actually, you'll like...
Sadly centre parted.
What would it say on my tombstone, guys? Come on, guys.
Make
it a good one.
Died as he lived. A miserable...
Luke Satal Singh, he's probably happier.
Don't mourn. He's probably happier.
Or just Luke Satal Singh, are you happy now?
Good.
Oh.
Not true. I'm a lovely soul.
Luke Satal Singh did a TED Talk.
Sort of.
Well, there'll probably be maybe by the time, hopefully, we all die, that there'll be some kind of Star Wars style holographic gravestones.
Oh,
and you can just have your TED Talk playing on repeat, the video.
Would I have that? I mean, if you could do that, what highlight would you have playing out, do you think? What would you have yourself doing?
I don't know.
That represented...
Probably at 12 years old, starring in Theseus and the Minotaur, dance production.
Interesting.
Where I
was a dance production?
Well, that's my greatest moment, and I never surpassed it.
Okay.
You were Theseus, yeah?
I was Theseus, yeah.
What about you, Paul? Would it be reading your reviews, sitting down, opening an email, looking at the clipping?
I'd probably want pre-thumb accident era.
Oh,
right.
Pre-thumbs, right? When you had your thumbs.
Why would you have the moment when it all happened? When it all your career in hitchhiking went down the
surely
toilet?
That's the worst. Why would you have the worst?
No, it's not. No, I wouldn't have it during that. I said before. Maybe the giddy hours before, when I was carefree and we were going to my grandma's
this is
house.
fucking shit, mate. Why have you your connection is bad?
Bloody
What do we
Nora.
do? Maybe I'll restart my internet or something.
Okay.
You didn't hear that, so I'll do it anyway.
Openfast.com. Open your internet.
Yeah.
Type in fast.com. Tell me what it says.
Fast cars and
Oh, it's also
expensive women.
1.2
1 point something. Fuck.
1.2.
Oh my fucking god.
What's good?
Is that how much it usually is? Is that how fast it usually is? That's not how fast it usually is, mate.
What's yours, Luke?
Well, 150.
Come on, you long-limbed beauties. Let's give them what for, shall we? Who's with me?
The Lanks are out tonight, putting the world to rights. They're raising all urinals to a much more appropriate height. The Lanks are out tonight, taller than Jesus Christ, but they don't wear it quite as well, and that is why they're going to hell. The Lanks, the Lanks. Scabble, 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 scabble. People love it, people love it. The lanky Lanks are on parade.
Ow! Mind your heads on that feet! Sorry, I should have said. Ow!
The Lanks are out tonight, lanking with all our might. We're peeping over cubicles to get a look at your testicles. Peter Crouch, oh Peter Crouch, there really is no need to crouch anymore. To get through a door, dragging your balls across the floor.
Hey, what's the weather like up there?
How's this, bitches? Is better?
That's better, yeah.
Oh. Fucking hell.
What did you do?
What did I to reset the router, didn't I?
Well, you sound much better now.
Thank you.
Run a little cable to your computer, mate, through the mains. Try that.
Could do. Through the mains?
Yeah, you know, there's little things. You plug them into the mains near your thing, and it runs the signal all the way through your house. Via the electrics. Yeah, you plug them into plugs. You just plug it into the plug, and then they've an Ethernet cable out of the plug into your computer. And you have another plug near your router. Plug that into the wall, and then plug that Ethernet into your router. Boom.
Boom. Where do you get all this stuff from now that Maplin's gone?
That's a good question. There was some brilliant, well, it wasn't brilliant because it didn't mean anything to me, but some good graph on the shutters of the Maplin's shop the other day. It was just some random letters, but it looked good because it made me think, ugh, what a horrible company that must be. This is what I don't understand about when a shop goes down, like or closes. It takes them forever to get rid of the signage of the shop. You'd think they take that down because it's not a good look, is it, to have some derelict shop which has got map.
But then if it's gone, then if they can't do anything with it, fuck it.
I know, but is it well, they've obviously worked out that any brand damage it's doing is not worth the money it would take to rip down the signage.
How much money would it be to make a C and R in the same font?
Well, that's what I was about. Yeah, I don't know. I could do that quite happily for them. Do you want me to change your sign so you get less brand damage? Sure, no worries. I'll do it for free. Just come back when I've finished, won't you? I'll let you know when I've finished. Oh, it says Craplin. Oh, damn that, Luke.
Oh.
Thwarted again.
Damn his wit.
He's beaten us again.
You know, I heard that the M&S are struggling.
Ooh. You heard it here first.
That's weird. What about their lovely sandwiches and
struggling? They're struggling
what
too.
What about the veg samosas? Not the samosas.
That's what's keeping them afloat. No, Percy pigs. They're basically only making money on Percy's, and that's it. I
feel like they might be dipping on that because they've not released a good kind of Percy for a while. Have they?
Well, haven't they found out that there's something bad about the content of the original Percy pig?
Sweets, yeah, in general, they're not good for you.
Yeah,
there's sugar in it. There's sugar in them.
I think there's something specific. Maybe it's something to do with the gelatin or something.
Percy pigs are people.
Well, they have the veggie ones, which have got no gelatin in them. They're actually nicer. Yeah, I prefer the texture of the veggie ones.
Percy Pigs banned. Marks and Spencer's popular treat could be banned.
Fuck off. When was that, though?
Percy Pig. This is June. So Percy Pigs could be banned following reports Health Secretary Jeremy Hunt.
Oh, fuck that guy. Right, that's it. No, it's the last straw. It's the last straw.
Yeah.
So Percy Pigs could be removed from shelves and completely repackaged in a new design as part of a challenge to tackle childhood obesity. Well, so that'd be like cigarettes, I suppose. So they'll be in like generic packets. So
do you think that they'll have like a picture of a really fat kid on the back, like the cigarette?
Yeah, exactly.
thing?
Just a blob.
Or like, you don't eat these, you fucking Percy pig. Eat these if you want to turn into this ugly fucking pig.
Are they going to change like the packaging in the front and make it like Percy?
You're Percy and you're a pig.
Health conscious something, an animal that's not considered fat.
At least this person said, Tam Fry, whoever this is, says, I'm thoroughly pleased at the prospects of cartoon characters being divorced from junk food. Bit fucking harsh, innit?
Oh, I see.
What about Ronald McDonald?
I saw him in a McDonald's
you did.
Germany. Fucking really freaky. I'm just looking for a picture of Tam Fry. He's fat.
He's fat.
Well, he's trying to, he's learned that, it's not a good way to live.
Don't be like me.
He's not fat. He's got the wattle. He's got the neck wattle.
He just wants to do what he wants. He just wants Percy Pigs to be repackaged into some adult packaging, like a fucking loser Harry Potter reader who can't stand to rereading Harry Potter, so he has to get the adult cover to make him look fucking dignified. He wants to sit on the tube, eating as many Percy fucking Pigs as he wants. He doesn't want the colourful packaging. He wants a little black bag which says "Fisherman's Friends."
Oh, he's chowing down those Fisherman Friends a bit quick. Oh, fucking hell. His stomach's going to be something else by the time he gets to Camden Town.
What a hypocrite. Tam Fry, the obesity forum spokesman, looks like a fat Jeremy Corbyn.
Oh, God.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they understand. When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I be.
What were we saying before we had internet problems? Was it, was Paul trying to say something and it just sounded like a series of bleeps?
I was just talking about gravestone and Luke. I don't know, actually.
Yeah, it was. We were back on the old gravestones.
You haven't given me one yet.
That's how we roll, remember?
Yeah, of course. I just get
Keep
left
the
out,
pod alive.
Tom
It'll just
Heron.
it'll be an unmarked grave, won't it? Is that right?
Tom Heron.
Generic unmarked grave.
It'll have, in the on websites, you've probably done it. It's when you do like holding text, it's like this fake kind of Latin looking text called like Lipsum.
Yeah.
Lipsum Forum or whatever it is.
Just be that,
just be that.
Evan, do you know what it means?
I don't think it means anything. Does it?
Well, it looks like Latin, doesn't it?
I know, but I don't know if it is.
Lipsum Deus Deus double dickies.
The Lorem Ipsum text is typically a scrambled section of De Finibus Bonorum et Malorum, a 1st century BC Latin text by Cicero, with words altered, added, and removed to make it nonsensical, improper Latin. So there you go. That's what would be a whole paragraph of that on your tombstone. Here lies Tom Heron, drummer.
Tom Heron, clearly beloved. Maybe we should put our cards on the table and include our Uber ratings.
Oh
on
shit!
Those tombstones.
Yeah.
I'm interesting to know. We've had a competition in the band as to who has the best Uber rating. Annoyingly, our guitar tech Alex Leader and our photographer Thomas Brooker both have 5s out of 5.
Yeah, but how many have they got? I mean, how many have they done?
That's the thing.
Fucking none, mate.
About 10.
Bollocks. Right. Well, that's nothing then. I mean, I don't know how to count.
I know, exactly. I think it needs to be above 20 to be like a fair review. What are we saying? Guys?
Oh, it's not good. 4.73.
Oh, well, mine, I'm only on 4.77. I think I've gone down, actually.
I
think I was on 4.8 something.
I got hit by someone and I was quite low because I don't talk to them. I think they gave me a bad rating.
What about you, Paul?
I don't have Uber on my phone because I don't live somewhere where they have Uber.
Oh, yeah, you live in Worthing, don't you? So you don't have an Uber rating?
No, but I could tell you there's a public toilet on Worthing Seafront, and I gave that 4 star.
Did you? Was it worth the 4 stars?
That's right.
Was it 4 out of 5?
They had those, the combi things where you can, you put your hand under the sensor and it puts out water, then a bit of soap, then a bit of water again, and then the dryer had one of those. That was good. Good places to put nappies, should I have had Elo with me, which I didn't. And a nice round basin.
Wow.
Have you ever given a public toilet 1 star out of 5?
Maybe I would have done if I'd had this properly when I was living in Hove. I did for a little bit, but I'd have given the one at the end of my old road. Do you know what I mean, Tom?
Why are you going in that? Why are you going in that? Why are you going down your road?
But remember what we said. The closer you get to your house, the more your willy needs to go for a wee. So I'd always get caught short at the public loos.
Wow.
And I'd go in there, and one time I went for a wee, and I saw someone peering over the other cubicle.
Hey, that's not
And
the
I
toilet's
thought,
fault.
if he's always there,
At it.
Excuse me,
and he
mate.
wouldn't move. He didn't move. He just stared.
Excuse me, mate. I'm just leaving a review on about this toilet. Are you always here? Oh yeah, pretty much. Okay, thank you. Just on Mondays and Tuesdays.
And was that one of your 5-star reviews, Paul?
No, that was a low one.
No, his
I don't
review
like-
of you.
Average size wang, emitting quite a decent amount of urinal fluid.
A good jet.
Very tall. Assumed his willy would be bigger. Disappointing.
Thought it'd be proportional, but
Sadly not.
I used that app recently, getting somewhere abroad, and there was no toilet that I could find where it said there was. So I gave that a very bad.
oh really? Can't you just piss on the floor where it says they say they are?
Yeah, I pissed on the officer. Look, there's a look at my
Obviously,
app.
it says on here, public toilet. Doesn't get more public than this, mate, in the fucking town centre fountain.
Yeah. All right, carry on.
Do you think you could do like an Airbnb toilet thing?
We and we. Yeah.
Oh,
Air
that's good.
Air poo and we.
That's good.
Well.
Google that, make sure no one else
Yeah,
has
buy
got it.
that. Get that.
We and we.
Have you finished your toilet downstairs, Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, it looks like shit, but it's in there. Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
right. You
It's
haven't-
been fantastic. Hardly any blockages.
That's quite a good one to rent out because it's right by your front door. So you could put another
Yeah,
door
totally.
in. You could put another door in after that, and then give people a code to just get into that wee.
Yeah, it's in like a bit between the front door and an inner door. So we could easily
you
do
need
that.
to make
yeah.
the inner door more security.
How am I monetising this though? Like,
We and we. What do you mean?
Yeah, you rent it out.
so it's 20p wee, 50p poo.
Well, that's cheap. That's cheap. Because this is desperate
You reckon?
times. Because the person has gone past the Starbucks downstairs
Yeah.
and the various other places.
What are they doing up by my house? Anyway, that's
Some
weird.
people have a
climbing
thing.
those steps is going to be difficult.
Some people have a thing about weeing in public, like proper public places, don't they? So some people can't wee in other people's houses, but
Some people can't wee anywhere but their own houses.
yeah, some people just can't wee, and that's a problem. But I think this is wee and wee is specifically for people with a fetish for pissing and shitting in
other people's houses.
Right.
for money. Well, yeah. So they've come to you. They've gone, okay.
So that means you can put premium prices
Yeah,
on it
exactly.
because it is a fetish. People will pay. It's not a,
And I'll
just
put
go in the
loads of
corner.
different like toilet papers so you can sort
Nice.
of customize the experience. So you have like if you're
A sadist,
Or like
you could have just
quilted
actual, like,
sandpaper sort of
A4 paper, printing paper, leaves.
bubble wrap.
bread, a loaf of bread. £10 notes.
Do you remember when people used to have like covers on their toilet seats, like sort of soft, shaggy
like little
covers and
towely
stuff?
ones?
Yeah. That must have been so fucking unhygienic. It's unreal.
Gathering little poo chunks that are floating around the air.
Oh God! Can you imagine? Fucking hell!
Yeah.
Just remembered.
I
those.
find carpets in toilets quite strange.
Yeah, they would get discoloured immediately.
Yeah, lots of poo particles in those carpets.
Well, unless you do, you're quite adamant at putting the toilet seat down, you're gonna get sprayed. Because I was pissing the other day with because it's obviously very hot in at the time of recording.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a nicer day in Bristol today, but it's been fucking horrific, and I've been wearing a lot of shorts, and so my legs are exposed. And when I go to the piss, I realise there are certain areas where in the basin that if I aim at with it fucking covers my legs, and I'm thinking this has been happening. When I'm wearing jeans, I've been fucking caking my jeans in piss without knowing it. Because I'm not
Caking.
Well, it
Caking.
feels like my legs are getting caked when I've got my fucking shorts on. So I'm like, right, I need to piss. This is why I need to pull my pants and trousers down every time I piss. So I know, I can tell
For
when...
30 years, you might as well have been pissing straight down your leg.
I reckon.
Is it just bouncing back just above your knees?
Yeah, well, it's just coming back out of the basin, depending on where I'm hitting, and sometimes that's
Bad design, isn't
if I'm
it?
hitting straight into the liquid itself, that's causing splashback. So there's certain points where I have to that little bit just to the right of centre, up a bit,
Yeah.
below the branding of the toilet. And that's where I have to hit to not get any splashback on my. But I need to have my legs out to know that I'm not getting it on my trousers. So, just a little tip for you there, guys.
Well, I actually had a thing the other day when I was at a festival, and I accidentally, when I went for a wee, vigorously flushed, as in, the ones where it's a lever and it pulls the blue stuff down into the toilet.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I did it too vigorously, and it splashed all over my white Converse.
Oh fuck! But that's the clean blue piss stuff, though, isn't it? That's not actually piss at that point.
Yeah, but I mean, it stains.
Yeah, great.
It's
Rather it be piss in a way.
It's not good.
Yeah, that's bad. But you could, for your toilet, Paul, you could work out where the best aiming spot is and put a little sticker there and just say, oh, your little tip. If you piss like that, you'll get less on your jeans.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
But that's not to say if you're not bothered by it, you can do what you want.
Sure.
If you know what I mean.
But
Because some people probably, they like the physics.
Yeah, but that's fair, that's fine, but they are also getting piss all over your toilet. So for other people, like it's coming out. It's not just hitting their trousers, is it? It's going to hit the floor, and you want to keep your toilet clean as possible because really you should really be going in there every use and cleaning it between every person. That's the problem with that. That's the problem with air, wee and wee.
Air, wee and wee.
Air, wee and wee.
But then you do have a charge. Airbnb, you put a stupid charge, cleaning charge, don't you? So,
do you think I should put a little Sharpie on a chain in there for graphing?
Yeah, that would be cool. That could be cool.
Or so it could be I was here, I pissed here. Leanne pissed here yesterday.
Yeah.
I've just sent you a little picture, by the way. Have a look. I wrote that the other day. Just thought it sounded quite familiar.
Oh, mate. A few days ago, Tom Heron, great minds.
Great minds.
Jonathan Dinner, aka Tom Heron, had tweeted.
Don't ruin it. Fuck
do
you.
Oh, sorry, Jonathan Dinner, friend of the pod, Jonathan Dinner on Twitter.
Yeah.
You don't realise how much you piss on your own legs till you go to the toilet in shorts after drinking lots of cider. I mean, that's almost exactly what I said, other than the cider bit. I don't think that has anything to do with it, Jonathan, so you're an idiot. But hashtag summertime blues.
He wrote that at 2 p.m. on the 2nd of August, so, great minds. Great
Piss is
minds.
in the air. Every time I look around.
Shall I read the final email?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Let's move away from piss for a
We'll
second.
have to play the email jingle again.
Will someone send me an email? 'Cause I don't have anyone. Please someone send me an email. Hello@idiot-check.com.
This is from Matthew Breers. Breers or Breers?
Hi, Matthew.
How are you spelling that?
Breers.
Brears. Breers?
Breers.
I'm going to go with Breers. Okay.
Breer End.
Luke, Paul, and Tom. Can you believe this is an email from outside your friendship group? As a frequent listener of Luke's music, I was excited to finally see him live at South Bank after missing the Union Chapel show.
Oh, God.
However, during the show, it was the dry, sarcastic humour which touched my soul more than his uplifting tunes. Even though I became a big supporter of Luke, I now find it hard to listen to his music as I can't take it seriously after listening to the pod. Not sure.
Fucked it, mate. You fucked it. You absolutely fucked it. That's the thing. The thing is, both the two personas are too far apart from each other. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The two worlds, the sincere, like touching
Troubadour
thing, and then the dry, hateful,
sarcastic prick.
So you've got to choose, Luke fans. Which way are you going to go? I say pod.
I like the dichotomy. I like it. I like the split personality element of Luke. Not sure if the pod has had the desired effect on me, but it has been a great addition to my pod collection. Paul and Tom are good too and stuff. Stepping into a sincere corner for a second to say thanks for such a beautiful mess of a podcast, Matt.
Oh, so that was all a joke. So that's fine. That was all insincere. Yeah, because he had to step into the sincere corner. So everything above that is meaningless. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, you can
but then
discount
there
the
has
rest.
to be some truth in it.
Yeah.
Surely it's why you don't go on about it on your socials or whatever.
Go on about it? You mean completely swerve any mention of Desire's existence at all?
I mentioned it the other day, actually. I did one of them little ask me things on Instagram, and someone said, why no idiot check love on, why do you never talk about it or something? And I said...
Did you say you're ashamed?
No, I posted a picture of the artwork with a little answer saying it's just for the people in the know. Wink, wink.
Oh, that's clever, because everyone will know about it from that answer.
Yeah.
You're smarter than you even know, mate. Well done.
Nah.
You're certainly the smartest person you know, Paul.
Shit.
What's that supposed to mean?
This is Idiot Check. Yeah, you probably subscribed to the wrong podcast tonight. Oh, shit.
So that's a nice email. Thanks, Matthew.
Yeah, great, mate.
No money attached to that one. But,
weird. Well, less money.
Give us your fucking money!
No, just keep listening to my music, mate, please, because, I mean, just put it on and turn the volume down on Spotify or something. Just, that's all I need. Don't need anything else from you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
by the way, Tom and me make music as well, so you can also listen to that and then decide which one you're going to go for. Because you could go for the pod. I think the pod's like you get all three of us with the pod.
And actually, Paul's got an album out most currently.
Mm-hmm. I've got the most recent release. My most recent fragrance has been released.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's on campaign.
The only 5-star reviewed fucking twat around.
That's not true.
In these parts. In a broadsheet it is.
Definitely.
You've not had them for like shows or anything?
Definitely not.
But not like album review.
Not in print. Not in print. You don't really get live reviews in print stuff.
No. Right. Well, not unless you're in Kerrang.
Oh, that
5 stars in 5Ks.
That doesn't count.
How many Ks? How many Ks is a star?
A little rock tabloid. It's like the Daily Mail of the rock world.
No, it's like the Financial Times of the rock world. NME is
wish,
like
mate,
the free magazine of the rock of the Metro.
The Financial
or whatever.
Times. Oh my god. Good one.
I've seen your poster, your little graphic for the album. There's shitloads of
but they're all
reviews
most
on
of
it.
them are
Looks
like online things. None of them are like
most of them
the
are their
Guardian,
friends.
The Times, the
their
Sunday.
mates.
What was the other one? The Scottish Express, whatever.
Well done, Paul.
Yeah, well, so come on.
Yeah.
Now you have no choice but to check it out.
I think that's how it works.
Stick on
enjoy
carousel
it, mainly.
kites and listen to the sound of a
Yeah.
lanky teenage girl losing his mind.
That's a bit rich,
That's
isn't
a
it?
bit
Yeah.
reductive to me. Bit reductive. There's more to
5
it than that.
stars.
There's I don't know what to do with 5 stars.
Nothing, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
You just have to stop, I suppose.
You show it to people, and then they'll forget about it as soon as they have seen it, and then you can move on.
Yeah. I think that's
In
already
your life.
happened because I don't know how. Maybe there should be some kind of opt-in thing where if you get a positive review, you can trade a star before it goes to print. They say, right, we're going to give this 5 star, but if you want, we'll give you 10 grand and knock a star off.
What? Right, and why are they giving you money?
To sort of trade in that one at least 1 star.
But
that would sort of mean that like there was stars were actually worth something in the real world.
Ooh, bitter.
monetary
be.
value. Yeah, they should be. That they ain't.
I think what you want is it's like, okay, because some of your reviews, I'm not obviously not to take anything away from them, Paul, but they were very, very short. They were very short. And
yeah, one of them just said good.
You can say, can I have 4 stars, but another few words in the review, like just a bit more depth, and maybe a little photo of me or something instead. Do you know what I mean?
Would you trade more words for less stars? Maybe 3 out of 5 or something.
Oh, do you think that's how they do it?
Yeah, that's more
so
like
you can make a longer one for like a 3 star.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense because why are they writing more words and about a less good album?
I've seen it done though.
Well, my first review was a bit like that, where it was sort of glowing words and sort of saying stuff like, "Oh, yeah, visionary."
I'll see if I can remember. Oh, a visionary genius.
They were banding words around like genius, wizard.
Wizard.
Only got 3 stars.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't match up.
I suppose star ratings aren't so bad because they cover a wider range, but if it's out of 10, if you get 10, you've made the perfect album, especially with Pitchfork, Chris, decimals. Like, if you get a 10 out of 10, then you've completed music.
Did you get a Pitchfork one on this one?
I think you were the closest to get, like, I wouldn't have been surprised if they'd.
I don't think they're a bit cool though, aren't they? They like
did.
like ambient.
Not enough synths
music.
in it. Not enough synths in it. Not enough angry synths in it. Or auto-tune vocals.
Yeah, maybe in the next one I'll pick up my game on that. 10 years! See you guys then!
It's exciting, mate.
Well done, Paul.
Well done, everyone.
Paul.
Cheers, mate. That was all well and good and stuff, because I got all that stuff when I was in Mallorca. I got all that news coming through, so I was in a bit of a
nice
giddy
time. Yeah.
dream world for a bit. But then, you know, Lady Karma sometimes wants some change, doesn't she? If she gives you a good gesture, it doesn't go unpunished,
right.
does it?
So what was the punishment?
Got back from Mallorca, yeah. Went straight home. Next day, fucking power cut on a day I'm supposed to be working. Yeah, I need power for my computer.
Do you? All right.
Could buy my own generator, sure. Yes, I do. Are you running yours off a generator?
Yeah, if it kicks in, it's like about a foot. Yeah, if it kicks in, when the they don't really get power cuts in this country very often. So,
well, it was unplanned, but obviously someone was doing some work somewhere.
Did you stop pedaling, Paul?
Got Eli doing a few rotations.
Never stop pedaling.
But yeah, power cut. That broke the washing machine, and we had all these dirty clothes from, sweaty, dirty, stinking clothes that we brought back from holiday. So couldn't wash them for a while. I took like 3 attempts to fix it, just kept spilling water everywhere. Holly eventually fixed it. Next day, take Eli for his first swimming lesson. Yeah, a bit nervous because I was the only man there, and just felt a bit strange, and it was really hot. So I walked straight into the pool with my iPhone 6S. Yeah, and then I was in there for 5 minutes, saw I had my iPhone in there, and then got out annoyed about that because I'd lost all my photos and lyrics and shit. And
you had it underwater for 5 minutes?
5 minutes before I realised. I drove to the lesson
no amount of
in my
rice is
swimming
going to help
shorts.
you there.
Nah, it's fucked. It's absolutely fucked. It's an empty shell. And then I walked out the swimming pool and I had a nosebleed.
Fuck, mate. I mean, to be honest, of all the karmic backlashes, that's pretty minor, isn't it? Like a fucking nosebleed, you dropped your phone, you had a power cut. I'd take all that for a 5-star broadsheet review.
No, I'm not saying I would trade it, but you have to remember sometimes if the kind gesture from Lady Karma is too kind, you have to expect a little bit of blowback.
Right.
Don't you?
I don't know.
Because you just have to have a humbling experience before you become a big head or whatever. You've done.
You're a big head.
No, you're right. You're probably right.
Anyway, so just be careful what you wish for.
That reminds me of an embarrassing experience I had in the swimming pool once. I was definitely older than Eli, so I always would have been like
30,
old enough, like young enough to still be going to swimming pools with your mum.
Oh,
okay.
So like
29,
8,
27,
or something like that. Maybe a bit younger. I was there with my younger brother and my mum in Exeter at a swimming pool, and I had these sweet Bart Simpson sort of cycling short swimming trunks.
Right, so they're a bit longer down the leg.
Yeah, a little bit longer down the leg. I thought I wore them a lot. They were my favourites. And I remember feeling probably like that one of your first feelings of like complete embarrassment when I was sitting on the side of the pool. My mum had to point out to me that a hole had appeared in my trunks. Yes. And my willy was hanging out.
How did she? What was her wording?
Mum had to point it out to me.
How did she word it?
I can't remember. It's that long ago. All I remember is the embarrassment of it. It's that long ago, but I will never forget it.
Tommy, dear, put the mouse back in the house.
She probably just pointed.
That's the worst.
Thomas,
your willy's hanging out in front of everybody who's watching.
Oh God! And then, like, I guess you would think that you'd know, but maybe I don't know. I was very young, but yeah, that was probably.
I don't know if you would necessarily. Well, you feel like a breeze.
Yeah, because it's cold. Yeah, it's cold anyway. You're wet and you're cold, and your penis is probably shriveled.
Feeling of exposure,
shriveled to an inch of itself. Yeah.
Spirits move me every time I'm near you, whirling like a cyclone in my mind. Could it be magic? No!
Have you heard of ASMR?
Yeah.
No.
It's really weird. Someone showed me it yesterday.
Julian wanted me to make an ASMR album.
What does it mean?
Okay, well, it stands for, although it doesn't really mean anything, it stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response.
Right.
And basically, the crux of it is, you go on YouTube and you type in ASMR, and there's hundreds and hundreds of videos of mainly attractive women, but not necessarily, basically whispering into a mic and rustling things and to try and help you fall asleep or be relaxed or whatever,
or get turned on, because there's ASMR porn as well.
Is there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
And it goes like that.
No, that's just Yeah, apparently it's just this thing. I don't really understand. I haven't read into it, but yeah, it's like an intimate sound and right up into your ears, and it just causes like, for hairs on the back of your neck go up, little tingles, little weird. And
it's supposed to be
like
I feel a bit like a mild electrical current or carbonated bubbles in a glass of champagne on your skin.
Wow.
I haven't got any MP3 versions, but maybe if we go on YouTube.
I've just had a look on our faithful friend Urban Dictionary, and amongst other things, this description, ASMR, that tingling feeling you get when someone says Mufasa. Say it, Mufasa. Oh, say it again. I just felt ASMR. Mufasa.
Wow.
But maybe we could drop in a little clip of it. But it's essentially it's someone going, "Hello, I'm talking to you now, and I'm currently caressing."
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, and they'll start rustling stuff, and they'll go,
Are you wanking? Are you wanking?
You should do it in a. You should do a West Country jingle of this.
Yeah.
Tom.
How would I do? Well, it's probably quite hard to whisper in West Country, isn't
Try
it?
it, mate.
ASMR.
Yes, there it is.
Asmar.
Lots of them have like stereo mic set up, so they can essentially make it so it's like they're whispering in your ear. I saw one sort of like tickling a bag of buttons.
What?
Yeah, because we were going to record my album with a binaural mic, lots of it. We still might actually,
Right? Yeah.
and sort of see if you can make that was the idea. It was like see if you can do it with music and have like interesting things very close and
changing your strings at the beginning.
yeah.
Just have a whole thing. I'm just winding up the A string right now.
It's killing me.
It's killing me.
Killed me wife. But yeah, I got a head. I'm gonna try and get the guy to bring he's got one of them heads, little binaural head thing.
They're expensive.
Well, he made it. It's not the Neumann one.
Right.
This is a microphone built into a head of a human dummy with the microphones in each ear to simulate the hearing of a human, otherwise known as binaural microphone, binaural audio, which is used in ASMR recording. And but of course you can just get a dummy head and shove two lavalier mics in the sides or anything like that, and you get a similar effect. So
what do you think of that, Tom?
Oh, I think a lot. Think lots of things.
Think a lot.
Think a lot about things.
I'm still thinking.
Yeah, we'll do a ASMR jingle then, Paul. Do some rustling of some flies.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You just need you do need to do it in stereo.
Oh, okay.
Or trick. I don't know. Yeah, it's just tape two pencil mics to your glasses or something. that would genuinely work though, near your ears, and then just look at stuff.
I don't have glasses.
You must have some shades.
I'm not a specky nerd.
I know you've got
goggles.
You've got fuckloads of goggles.
I've seen them in your album cover.
I think I might have got rid of them.
Yeah, good.
Quite embarrassing.
Yeah,
I
good.
need to go soon. So, should we do? It's probably time for Rumble, isn't it? This week.
Here it is.
This week the theme was different takes on silence. So we're going to.
Let's just play them all at the same time because I think that could be quite an interesting experiment, couldn't it?
That's
so
true.
We'll just play
mine's
them
in ASMR as well.
Yeah, mine's 2 minutes. Yours is 2 minutes. I think Tom's is 30 seconds.
Mine's 30 seconds.
Very aggressive.
Yeah.
So just play. Roll the jingle. Roll the jingle.
Rumble in the jingle. It's rumble in the jingle, everyone. Rumble in the jingle. It's rumble in the jingle, everyone. We've written little jingles. Time to pit them against one another.
Whose turn? Flip a coin? Oh no.
We'll go together.
Right. 3, 2, 1. No, it's not. No. No, it's not. No. I wouldn't have it. No. No, I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have it. No, I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have it. No, it's not. No, 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 no.
Hello. This is ASMR. With Paul. Just had my dinner. Had an avocado that was hollowed out, and I poached an egg in the hole. It was quite nice though. The texture of the egg and the avocado. Sort of a mismatch there, but I'm talking to you on my new stereo mic gizmo, so I can talk to you over here in your left ear, or I could over to your right ear. Talk here as well. Just dangling my keys there. Quite a big set. That's just me licking the little holes in the mains outlet. It's perfectly safe as long as you don't lean back on that.